Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today the topic the basics of the information technology. Before we start, if you are new, so don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon. Now let's move to the video which is based on the basics of information technology. Define the software and hardware. Describe the relationship software and hardware. What do you mean by software? And the other one is hardware. A set of instructions given to the computer to solve a problem is called the software, and software is also called a program. Different softwares are used to solve the different problems. A computer works according to the instructions written in the software. The physical parts of the computer are called the hardware. They can see and touch. The user can see and touch the hardware. Keyboard and mouse are the examples of the hardware. And in this, the relationship of the software and video of the hardware is that in which the software is the set of instructions that tells the process in which the hardware and the software what to do. The hardware cannot perform any task without the software, but the software cannot be executing without the hardware. And in this, the computer becomes useful only when the hardware and software are combined. For example, let's we discuss the difference between the hardware and software. The difference between the hardware and software will be decreased, and software is the set of instructions that tells the computer exactly what to do. But on the other hand, hardware is physical part of the computer that cause the processing of the data. Software cannot be executing without the hardware. Hardware cannot perform any task without the software. This concept means the hardware and software are mutually dependent. Without software, without hardware, there is nothing. Software cannot be touched, hardware can be seen and touched. Software is debugged in case of problem and hardware is repaired in the case of problem. Software is reinstalled if the problem is not solved and the hardware is replaced if the problem is not solved. But the software is prepared by writing the instructions of programming language. Hardware is made of the physical materials or components. Now let's move to the next portion. In this we will read the process in which the data, what is the data and give its examples. The data, a collection of raw facts and figures, is called the data, in which the word raw means that facts are in process. Data is given to the computer for processing and data is collected from the different sources. It is collected for the different purposes. Data may consist of the numbers and characters, symbols or pictures, etc. The example is here, the students fill an admission form when they get admission in college. They form consists of the raw facts about the students. They raw the facts of the student's name, father name, address, and etc. And then the study the period of the college. What is information and give its examples. The information, the processed form of the information is that in which the processed data is called the information and processed is organized process of the from the data. It is more meaningful than data. It is used for making the important decisions. And then the process, data can be processed of the different ways to produce the required information. The example is that in which the data collected from the causes is used to generate the different types of information. The government of use can be followed and then improve to the literacy rate. What is data processing? After this data we will we will jump into the data processing. The what is then data processing? The process of converting the data, the processes of dating